Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on my Central Vac vacuum cleaner. So we installed it in our house when we built it over 10 years ago. Now with the Central Vac, you've got to have these little outlets here. There's some plumbing that has to go on before you build your house. You got to have electrical outlets pretty close. But the way they work is, this plumbing, this ductwork is going to go all the way to a Central Vac unit. So it's inside the walls. There's also a low voltage wire in there that makes contact with these two things. That's how you turn the Central Vac on from the vacuum cleaner. So if you look up inside there, see those two little things right there? You're going to connect wires to there and they're going to go to the Central Vac. That's what's going to turn it on. So merely plugging the hose in does not turn the Central Vac on. Up here in the handle, if I throw this switch to the left, it kicks the Central Vac on. It doesn't turn the power head on, but I do have suction. Now if I go to the right, it turns suction on and power. So there's 110 volts AC running through this hose to get to power the head. And you can see this does a really good job of cleaning. That's got a lot of power to it. And there's a belt you can change on it. Okay, so I turned the suction off and now turned the power head off. Now it's just got suction. You can tell it's got a lot of suction. Okay, so this hose is 30 feet long. I will be dragging it around with me, but I'm not dragging a big canister vacuum along with it. But you do have to have these outlets strategically placed so that you have access to clean your whole house. And usually like down the hallway here, we've got one that'll do, if I plug it into that one, it'll do all the bedrooms. Now, you still have to drag the hose around. It's not super heavy, but it is a little heavy. It's not like a cordless vacuum that's really lightweight. These things do have a little bit of weight to them, but they're very rugged. You do feel like it's doing a pretty good job cleaning. Okay, so you will have to have a Central Vac located. Now it's kind of a bigger container, and this is model number VX475. Now you'll see, this is the intake. This is the pipe that goes through your house to all the different places that you need an outlet, what you have to do when you're building your house. This is the exhaust. Now I vented my exhaust into my attic. You can just vent it right here, but it is kind of loud. Here's where this is the big bag that all the stuff's gonna go into. So you do have to replace these bags once in a while. And it's really easy to operate. But when you're upstairs and when you're pressing the trigger on the handle, you're turning it on. That's how it sounds. You can turn it on and off here manually, but when I've got that switch, it automatically turns it on, just like I'm using this switch here. So you can see that the units are pretty big, they're kind of loud. Do they give you more suction than say, like a vacuum cleaner that you tow around? I don't necessarily know that. You know, it makes you think that it would be more suction because it's a bigger unit, but you do lose some from the pipe going all the way through your house. So here I've got a Ninja vacuum cleaner. Now this one it's got some weight to it. So when I'm moving this around, the Central Vac is definitely lighter weight than this one. Now the next big thing is when you've got one of these vacuum cleaners, when it's vacuuming, the exhaust is coming out around you. That's what's really nice about a Central Vac. When it's vacuuming, it's taking it away down to this unit. So all the air, all the dirt and debris come in here and it's exhausted out this, which I have going to my attic. So you don't have that smell from a vacuum cleaner. So we've noticed with these, when you're vacuuming locally, sometimes the smell coming out of your carpet comes out of the vacuum cleaner. That's probably the #1 main benefit of a Central Vac is all of the smell is sucked out through your exhaust of your Central Vac unit. Again, this unit is over 10 years old. I've not had any problems with it. Changing the bag, sometimes remembering to change the bag can be tricky because it's out of sight, out of mind. So, and it'll always run, even if the bag is completely full. One time it just ripped a hole in it and started leaking out. So you do have to remember to change the bag once in a while. They're very easy. They do hold a lot. So that you end up changing the bag like every 6 months, 8 months. And then here's this little wire. You have to run a little wire to each one of those outlets because when you make connection across those 2 pins, that's what turns this unit on automatically. And this unit just runs off normal AC. It just has to have a plug-in close by. And here's what one looks like. So this is the back side of a Central Vac system. See, that's those little wires that go to those little pins that stick in there that you can turn it on and off with. You gotta run this wire to each one. This is a special tubing they sell just for central vac, and same with these. This is all, it's not real thick, but it is specialized just for central vac tubing. So it may look like a drain line here. I've got like a big sewer drain line here, but central vac tubing is completely different. It's got a lot of the same fittings and stuff, but it's different. Yeah, this is 2-inch central vac tubing system. So we're very happy with this Nutone central vac system. I hope the video helps. Thanks everybody for watching.